They broke in just before midnight. 2 men, ski masks, boots like thunder across the floorboards. But training is reflex. Pain is remembered in the body, and mine remembers everything. The first fell with a shattered wrist, the second with his throat pressed under my knee. No words, no warning, just instinct, precision, and silence. Then one of their phones buzzed. I let it ring once, then again. Third buzz, I picked it up. A message. My son is in his room. Use him as a shield if you have to. No name, just a picture of my hallway. Another buzz. Finish him. It wasn't until the fourth buzz I noticed the contact name, my wife. And the photo wasn't from today. It was saved, planned, controlled by her. I texted back, "Your husband is gone. What to do with the boy?" The typing bubbles came instantly. Finish him. I stood over the bodies, heart calm, but cold. The boy's door was closed, locked from the inside. Good. I didn't knock, didn't need to. I already knew he wasn't mine. But it wasn't about the boy, not yet. It was her voice, her timing, her message. It replayed like static behind my eyes. Use him as a shield. You don't write that about someone you love, or someone you've ever loved. I walked out the front door barefoot, covered in someone else's blood. She was there, parked across the street, passenger seat, lipstick, laughing, driver's hand resting too familiarly on her thigh. She didn't see me, but I saw everything. I picked up one of the Hitmen's ski masks, slid it on, and smiled. The next morning I made coffee. She returned home like nothing happened, kissed my cheek like she hadn't ordered my execution. "Sleep well?" she asked. I smiled, like the dead. I started quietly, strategically. Burner phone, clean lab, unregistered DNA swab from the boy's hairbrush. Every day I played the part. Breakfast, small talk, sex. Every night I stared at the ceiling while she lay beside me, mouth slightly open, dreaming of someone else's hands. The boy, he didn't deserve any of it. But she did. I traced the calls, the payments, the trail. She'd been meeting the same man every Thursday for 9 months. They called each other Angel in text messages. He called her by my name in bed. I watched the footage. No reaction, no rage, only calculation. The DNA results came in on a rainy Tuesday, the kind of day that makes the world feel too quiet. 0% paternity match. Not surprising, still final. I printed it, folded it neatly, slid it into a white envelope. That night at dinner, I passed it to her across the table. She didn't open it at first. She just stared at me, like she already knew. She did. But when her hands opened it, her face still cracked. She scanned the page, lips parting, eyes stinging. Then she looked up. "I can explain." I tilted my head. I didn't ask for one. She followed me into the garage, barefoot and desperate. "You don't understand. He's dangerous. He said he'd kill me if I didn't." I turned, slowly. "You hired him," I said, "not the other way around." The blood drained from her face. "How?" I showed her the video, her voice, her payment, her plan. "I wanted out. I wanted something different," she whispered. "You got it." I tossed the ski mask on the hood of her car, the same one I wore last night when I slid into the passenger seat beside her lover, silent. He laughed, offered me a cigarette. I put a bullet in his thigh and whispered, "She told me to finish the boy. I'll start with you." I left him bleeding in the dirt, didn't even take the gun. Now she looked at me like a ghost. Maybe I was. "Where's Jacob?" she whispered, breath hitching. "Safe. But he's not mine. He's yours. Raise him right." I stepped back, watching her fall to her knees. "And pray he never becomes me." She didn't follow me when I walked out. Not that time. The storm outside had passed, but something colder remained in the air. Freedom. Not the joyful kind, the kind carved out of betrayal and rebuilt with resolve. I didn't take much, just a duffel bag, keys, and the folder. The boy would have what he needed. He wouldn't remember my face in 5 years. Good. I wasn't his father. I was just the last lesson she'd learn the hard way. I drove past the edge of town, past the silence, past the lie we used to call home. And as the sun rose behind me, I burned the ski mask in the passenger seat. Not to forget, but to remember. I wore it to show her I could become exactly what she made.